It's going. Let me check the computer to see if it's...
Is it? Oh, hi! I'm live, and it is Painting with Lisa. I've been gone so long. I apologize. Um, Bart was out of town, so I was having technical difficulties. And then we were in Mexico for a week, and that was good. But I'm back, and I'm ready to get working on my version of Gustav Klimt's The Kiss. Also, you might notice that I have a little bit of a lisp.
Sounds good.
So, I have Invisalign, and I'm just still getting used to talking around it. I never had braces or anything as a kid, so this is the first time I've had anything on my teeth. So, we're adjusting, and I'm trying to talk normally, or the same that I used to, whatever that was. Anyhow, back to our painting. I'm gonna start a new palette because my other one was just a wreck, and I'm gonna work on her face. I have to do it. Just a moment, my inspiration photo disappeared. Where'd it go? Oh. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. Everything's good. We've got to do her face, and to me, that's the most important part of this painting, and I'm a little scared to do it right now. But I'm gonna do it in phases, so I have to work on it. Here we go. For her skin tone, I have a Apple Barrel Sun-Kissed Peach acrylic paint. I don't have any artist acrylic paint in this color. I ordered some online, and I didn't know quite what I was getting, but well, I have the color now, so I'm going to use it. And I got a few others because I started to practice acrylic pouring. So I bought the little inexpensive bottles of paint to do that with. And they're more money, so that helps. Anyway, the Kiss. We've got some of that. And I'm going to get some of... This says khaki. A little khaki? Maybe. But that's kind of olive tone, isn't it? She's not. But if something gets too pink, I might want to add it, to tone it down. There we go. Hey, I'm kind of... Look how dark I am. I got a tan, man. I mean, for a ginger. And let's see. Territorial beige. No. There's none of that. But there is... I'm going to go with not quite that aqua. What color is this? A little darker. maybe some of this. It is Liquitex Basics, and it's light blue. That's what it's called. And I'm going to put a little bit of this next to it. It's Carillion blue hue. How come some of them are hues and some of them just are Caribbean blue? I'm going to look that up, figure it out, but not right now. And what's a hue? Okay. Yeah, so she's got some blue in there. And she's gonna have to have a little rose tone. Peach red? No. Magenta light? No. Maybe peach red. It doesn't look peachy or red. I think it's going to be perfect. Oh my Lord. Okay, let me just show you it's not perfect. It's practically neon. Can you see that? But you know what? There's some on the palette, and you never know what I might be inspired to do with it. But we need something else. Because I'm going to start painting. With my favorite brush, this big fluffy one I always use, I'm going to lighten her up a bit. I'm trying to smooth this out. Express a curve. But this paint being as sheer as it is actually helping with this, because you can still see some of the color beneath. And I didn't have to do a wash. It just kind of is. So, let's see. I'm gonna touch this neon pink on the end of my brush, but only this much. I'm not gonna go crazy and dip it in this over here a couple of times. Oh, I wish I had a palette cam, because then you would know what I'm doing down here. Sometimes it's interesting. Here we go. Cheeks. Where are they, dear? Oh, they're kind of under his nose. But they're really that highlighted, though. No, she's not like a super contour girl. kind of flat-faced. And that cheek is definitely too bright. Not in the right place. Too far away from where her mouth is supposed to be. There we go. That's just part of it. His face is over covering the other half of that cheek. Like, right here. Well, she's not wearing glasses. I'll show you. So his face is coming right here. Covering like this much. So we got a whole cheek over here. So that's why we got more cheek on this side. Get it? That's what I'm trying to do anyway. But I need to dab out that pink for a little bit and give me some more of this. And a little bit of that khaki, because I said if it got too pink, I'd have the khaki to tone it down a bit. Kind of cancel it out almost. Let's see. Settle down, cheeks. What? Excuse me. My husband's showing me something that's supposed to be significant. What is it? I don't know. I think he fixed the furnace. We've been not had a furnace all season. And it's December, folks. So we've had these little plug-in heaters going, which are not sufficient, in my opinion. But now we're about to order the new furnace. And I think Bart just fixed the old one. I don't know. I might have misinterpreted the entire thing he just did and have it all wrong. For which I apologize, dear. If you don't feel bad. Okay, here we go. Look at this. That's good. Give me some cheek. There you go. Don't get all up in his face, though. No, no. I'm going to get a wet brush and erase that. I don't want to do that. Whoop. And a paper towel. I don't want her all up in his face. See what I mean? Like, don't do that. Okay. He's got his face. She's got her face. Okay. Put that wet brush down. Go back to my favorite one. And cheeks. All right, we done with the cheeks. I'm stalling. The nose needs to lighten up, though, for sure. So, I think my cat's sick. So she's going to the vet tomorrow morning with me. And I got to be there at 8 a.m. Ugh. I can do this, though. For Roxy. Roxy killed a rat. And she's just a kitten and she didn't have all her shots. And I don't know if that means anything bad, but she's also bleeding a little bit. And I think it's from maybe her stool. Or is she like in heat? She better not be, because they said she was that they had, gotten her fixed when we got her at Petco. In Lake Oswego. They came as a pair, Reggie and Roxy. That's not their names. Those are the names that Lincoln gave them. Okay, her face is starting to come around. Oh, it looks absolutely weird. Like the kid from Mask right now, so don't worry. She's gonna be a pretty, pretty girl. Just you wait and see. Hang on a sec. Have some allergies, or you know what, it's just so damn cold down here, my nose is frozen, and I'm just gonna be a big girl and suck it up and drive on. Ooh, I have not said that since I was 18 years old. Now is where we get to get some blues going on. She's got some blues going on in this, like, eyelid area. Her eyes up here. Other eye would be, yep, way over here. Okay. This is gonna come together, folks, and we'll have a face. Someday, I promise. You can see what I'm doing with the brush. It's almost dry, and I'm kind of stifling. There's a word for it. I don't know what it is, but I think it's one of those. And they're both really hard for me to say with this ridiculous I mean, I have to get used to speaking around my braces. I'm mixing the blues on the palette. Maybe you can see. Oh, a little bit. There's a weird thing happening on the screen. Bart's run upstairs. So I hope that this recording is going well. Hey, there's this weird line. Is that okay?
Yeah, you don't see it.
Okay. It's fine. It's a little more blue than I intended. But maybe even a little higher. Trying to figure out where her eyes are going to be, you know? Not that high. And her nose would be long as hell. It's probably right about here. Right about here. Okay, now I gotta cover that up. I'm gonna rinse my brush a little bit for like the first time. Okay. Here we go. Back to, yep. You know what? I got a teensy tiny bit, maybe, of Liquitex Basics Light Portrait Pink. I might could squeeze some of this out, because I want some and I don't have it. This is it. And she's kind of portrait pink. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. What do you take painting a portrait of? A little porky pig? Because it's pretty darn pink. But maybe it blends well with portrait colors. I don't know. Is there a reason behind every name? Portrait, pink, something or other, hue. I don't know. If you don't paint and look at paint colors, probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Sorry. I'm mixing some of this portrait pink with this. What the heck was it that I like it so much? I keep going back to it. Drying in a bucket. There it is. Excuse me. I'm gonna bend down and pick it up. I wonder if that got picked up. It's sun-kissed peach. Yeah, I'm liking that color. Okay. Mixing that with the portrait pink. And we're getting where her cheekbones are. This is almost like putting makeup on a face. If you do a lot of, if you've ever been a makeup artist, I'm kind of trying to make her face look like the way she wants it to look. Okay, now we gotta get rid of these freaking eyes. What the hell was I doing? But you know what? Look. I'm just covering over it, but there's still a light blue hue or tint or something underneath. I don't know because I didn't go to art school. I'm just a self-taught artist. Okay. My mouth. My nose is there. It's got this much space. That's where my mouth's gonna be, right under there. Okay. I don't want to lose. Uh-oh. Where's the cat crying from, dear? Did you shut the door? Excuse me. It blocked access to the kitty door, to the kitty box. It's a no-no. She let him know, though. She let him know, though, that it was a no-no. Okay, covering up these eyes. But I don't want to lose that there was like one-time green beneath her. And if you get real close, if you're ever going to do that, but you can't see it. See, my glasses work so that I can see far away, like from here to the canvas, or to the screen. But if I want to see anything close, I have to lift them up because they mess up my close-up vision, which is fine. Those lips. What the heck did I have going on underneath here at one time? Was I thinking that was going to be her lips? Let's just settle that down. I mean, that's about where they're going to be. But, wow. Actually, I wasn't far off. Just need to settle them down a bit. They don't look like a big lipstick print. They're kind of flat and cartoony. That's how he did it. I'm not using the right words. You know what I mean. If you look at it. Have you Googled it yet? Have I shown it to you? I ought to do that. I think I did. Anyway. Not on this episode, but on a previous one. In the beginning. Okay. Get her freckles. Her freckles are green. Okay. Lips. I'm going to put down this brush. Rinse it off first. And I'm going to find, well, a lip brush. These lips aren't supposed to be as big as mine, so I needed a more narrow lip brush. I just pulled up one that would work for me. That's silly. We're going to go with this one. It's a number 2. Right, I think. That's what they're called. And I've never found the right rose color. And there's a whole lot of pinkish. Peach red. Did I look at that yet? Oh yeah, it's that neon crap. Neon crap. Oh. Oh look. What about this? I found a pinky color in my paint. My horrible, disorganized paint tray. It's called Peach Pink. Let's see what that is. Okay. Okay. It's nice. I'll put it over here. Baby kitty. Walking slowly by. And a little pearl white. I don't really want the pearl, I just want the white. So I'm going to look for some titanium white. Oh. Trim a coat. It's white. And it's kind of thin, so that's good. because I don't want to cover up everything beneath. So, hooray for cheaper paints tonight, I guess. Hold up, I gotta shake it. There we go. Here it comes. Did you see? The paint came out. Okay. Still don't have the right rose for her lips. A darker one. Paradise pink. I'm gonna add that to this. Oh no. Another one of those. There we go. That might be it. Just gotta darken it up a bit with some deep violet. No. Maybe a tiny, no. No. Not deep violet. The color on the bottle is totally deceiving for that, by the way. So we're going to look at some paint together, and you can see what's on my lap, kind of. So, you'll join me in the search. I'm looking for permanent rose type of a color. Okay, what's this? Rose. Hey, it's called rose. Let's see what it looks like. This is it, folks. It's kind of purple, but with the other colors I've got, I'm gonna make it work. What's this super bright one called? Just curious. Fluorescent rose. We're gonna skip that, okay? That's just crazy. Okay. This is going to be edited out. We're live, folks. So this is how it goes sometimes. Look at my palette. I'll bring it up close over here. You can see the 4 pinks I have with a white behind it at 1 o'clock. That's what we're working with for her lips. Okay. He's kissing her cheek. Her lips are here below her nose. Crucial moment, folks. I'm doing this here. People can't be walking by. Oh. You ever get just like a weird itch? Oh, that sounds terrible. We're editing that out for sure. I've been in Mexico and there were mosquitoes, but I didn't think I got bit by anything. But then I just had a little itch and I thought maybe I did get a bug bite. Just like right over here. But anyway. We're just going to edit this whole little bit out. Only the live watchers know. How weird it gets. I'm going to mix some white in with my... Ooh, look at that. That's even better. Gonna mix some white in with my pinks there, because I want to. And I got some of this crazy color on the... There we go. Hey, I bet that's what I got on my sweater. Gosh darn it. I liked this sweater. I think I can get it out. But I can't rest my hand on the canvas like I was before, because I have wet paint on that part of my hand. It's my own fault. I'm making some lips, folks. I do this a lot, if you know me. My son one time said, he's 13 now, Mommy, you'd be dying, and just before you go, with your last breath, you'll say, wait, I need to put on my lipstick first. Or something like that. Okay. That's the right color, folks. Now the bottom lip is a little more pale, according to Gustav. And I want this to somewhat resemble what I'm trying to do. How far off I go is going to be, how do I call it, my version of or inspired by. We'll see how far off I am. Okay, we need to make this lower lip lighter. Oh my goodness. Lips are closed. Not like mine, that are just hanging open. Sorry. And it's even harder when you have like big teeth. Okay. I'm liking this. This is gonna go okay. Now we got to do the little line. Ooh, it's gotta be darker. It's gotta be this color alone. Let me get a super thin brush. Like a long, skinny one. But that's not so thin. It's just long and skinny. I need a super thin brush. Let's see what I got. It's pretty thin. Ooh, this is the one I want. I think that's super thin. It's awful short though. This one's better. And thinner. It's a super tiny brush. I bought it for a specialty painting I was doing. And I needed a 000. Bing! Why am I waving this around? There's wet paint on it. I need to be like wearing a big old plastic smock. But I won't do it. Okay. What am I doing? That's supposed to be the line color. I'm not making her lips look like Marilyn. They're pretty, but they're not. They're not that dark. Okay, gotta lighten that up. Sorry. Under erasing it with lightly brushing white over it. Toning it down. Bringing it down a notch. Holy moly. Everyone's lips don't have to look like I try to paint mine to look. No, I didn't say mine. Okay. It's still very good. I just need a darker color. Maybe it's going to be tinted with this blue, and that's why it's going to be darker. Because it's kind of purpley. I'm mixing on my palette here. I'm going to hold it up. Let me take this. It's running down here. It wants to be with us. Bring it on over. Anyway. And, okay. The lines that are drawn. Looks a little neon purple. It's not my intent. No, 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 no. This is not correct. We need to reboot. I got a big old wet brush and a clean paper towel. Because I mean reboot those lips. Not get crazy. Huh? I dropped my palette and it landed paint side up and it didn't get on my pants or my super cool boots. That's pretty darn lucky. I'm feeling happy. I'm also loving how much paint is forgiving me. I went kind of on a little wild with those lips. And I just get to come in and erase it. Because the paint was still wet enough for me to wipe it off with a wet brush. So don't ever feel like you're stuck. Like this here. I've done this, it's a mistake. There was not supposed to be any neon pink on his finger. So we're just gonna take that off with a wet brush. Just gonna take that off. Erase it, erase it, erase it. I don't know how the heck that got there. While I'm flailing around probably with this palette, talking with my hands while holding it. Okay. Oh, look at that. It's on the palm of my hand. And that's probably where it came from. What are we going to do with me? Just don't know. Okay. So that was just water in my McDonald's cup. Not Diet Coke. Not to say I wouldn't be drinking a Diet Coke if I didn't have one. But I guess it's better for me that I'm drinking some actual water. Apparently, Diet Coke and coffee don't count as water. Okay. We got where her lips are. Those are her lines. That's purple's gotta go. Let's put it in this pink. Rub it out. More talk about what I'm doing on my palette. It's getting pretty clear. We're gonna have to do something about that. Okay. I don't want to lose them completely because they actually were in the right darn spot. So. Let's bring them back. mixing it with white. White. For her bottom lip, lighter. This is too light, folks. I know that. So now I'm gun shy, you know. I went too pink. Too Lisa. Went too Lisa on it. And that's not what we're trying to do here. Almost. Not quite. Okay, here's the outline. I need more of that blue in there. And more blue for the line. Sometimes I just get all into blending, but we're not blending. I'm making a line. Only took for part of it. A little more of that blue. Now she's gonna have some nostrils. I'm gonna use burnt umber. It's kind of dark. I don't want them to be like drawing attention, you know? Because they don't. Nothing like the way his profile does. Her nostrils are just like mentioned. They're not prominently painted with pride. They're just mentioned. So I'm going to use this brown paint. It's not dark enough. I'm going to put a little tiny bit of that burnt umber on my palette, just a drop to work with. Shake it. There we go. I don't have to make this crazy face while I do it though, do I? I'll smile instead. Okay. One drop. There we go. So, let us mention her nostrils with this color and a tiny bit of that. That's not dark enough. Just don't want to be harsh, you know? Make her look like a... It's not something you want people to notice about you, you know? Like, oh yeah, I've seen her. What's she look like? Oh, well, her nostrils. I mean, you don't want that to come up. So her nostrils are just going to be mentioned. Okay? We're just going to mention them right here. Kind of one. Actually, it's upside down. I want it bigger down here. Okay. I'm doing this about to from where the lips it is. Okay. That looks like she's got something going on there. I need to settle it down. It down and create our nose in the process. Starting to see a nose develop? I am. Oh, those lips are too much. Damn. I gotta tone them down. doing? I gotta get some red, folks. I know you're thinking, what? She does not need red lips. But let me tell you, I just need a drop of royal red. This is real thin stuff. It's fluid acrylic. I'm gonna shake it anyway. I'm gonna take a drop of that and I'm gonna put it in the middle, like without touching nobody else. And then I'm gonna dip the tip of my tiny paintbrush into it. And back into that color I'm liking so much. Give it a little bit of khaki. Oh, I should be doing this here. So I'm mixing these colors. For what for? For her lips. A little more red. Is that the rose color? It's kind of I want to make it a more blue red. That is not a blue red. I'm going to dip my paintbrush into this blue right here. Just the tiny tip of my tiny paintbrush. And also into this red. Let's see what happens over here. It's too dark. It's purple. What am I going to make with that purple? Nothing. I'm trying to make a rose. So that was a fail. Color mixing fail. Gonna take this peachy pink and some of this red. See what we get. That's better. That's rosier. Okay. And her upper lip, which is a little bit darker. Wow. It's recording. Alright, folks. I got the right color for her lips. They're big, though. And still a little too prominent. Gee, I wonder why. We're just gonna blot them, okay? The clean part of a paper towel. Get some of that color up off. That's much better. All right. folks, I'm gonna have to cut it short tonight. I'm worried about my cat and I need to go be with her. So, we worked on her lips, we worked on her nose. You can see that there is a nose there. I know you can. And her nostrils are just delicately mentioned, not prominently painted. And remember, that's important in a painting. And good night to you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Hey. Oh, yeah. Great. Thanks for your help, Bart.